In Ron's Gone Wrong, going into it, I was expecting a kids movie just really aimed at a much younger audience. In expecting that, my expectations that I had set for Ron's Gone Wrong were actually pretty low. I really wanted it to be good and I wanted it to be cute, and I kind of wanted it to wow me a little bit because there's not a whole lot of animated movies that can really wow somebody who looks at movies from a critical perspective. I wasn't expecting it to be fabulous, but I didn't want it to flop by any means. But it really kind of surprised me. The whole movie ended up being aimed at a much older audience than what I was anticipating. It's aimed at more of the middle school age, young adult. Even someone that is my age thoroughly enjoyed it. In Ron's Gone Wrong, he is from a traditional Hungarian family. He lives with his grandmother and his dad. His mother passed away when he was young, so it's just them. His dad owns his own company. The grandma is very old school traditional in a lot of traditions and ways and things that were important to their heritage. And I love how it really showcases that in the movie. All of the kids in Barney's middle school have B-bots, and they're these little robots that their whole idea of these bots is the best friend out of a box. They're supposed to know everything about you. They help you with questions and they play, and you can play games with them. Take a smartphone and make it do everything that the ultimate gaming computer could ever even think about doing, and that's a B-bot. The programmers tried to design the perfect algorithm for friendship. And what they kind of failed to realize, and this kind of plays out somewhat with the movie too, is that friendship is not a simple algorithm. It can't be broken down into letters and numbers. It can't be broken down into zeros and ones into binary code. There is something much more than that. And this kind of helps explore that into the whole, what the future of friendship is. As the story is being told, there are a couple just interesting things, and I'm not actually going to look some of these up to see if they're true, but one of the ones that literally had me laughing out loud is learning that underwear combustion is around 232 degrees. Probably could have gone my whole life without knowing that, and whether or not that's the actual temperature that underwear combusts at, I'm not really going to look that up. So if you want to look that up and share it with me, I'm perfectly fine, but it's just kind of one of those, why would I want to know at what temperature underwear combusts? But it's relevant to the story, and I hope that made you laugh because I know I laughed when that happened. Another description that I feel really fits this is that in Ron's Gone Wrong, there's also another part in the movie where the B-bots realize something about their code, and an entire series of events play out that one of the most popular girls in school ends up getting kind of eaten by the B-bots. The B-bots creature. Imagine B-bots meets Transformers type of creature that swallowed her, and this creature that swallowed her, and it kind of became this entire joke through the movie that ended up being a lot more than a joke. It sounds funny because the line in it is, "It pooped me." That sounds incredibly hilarious. At first it is, but through the storytelling, it also helps to realize that bullying is a real issue. With younger kids, it's a real issue. With older kids, it's an issue even with adults. And no matter what age you are, bullying is never okay. There is never a reason to bully someone. I don't expect the world to be, can't we all get along? We need to do better. We truly do. As the whole story wraps up in Ron's Gone Wrong, what happens with the meaning of friendship and what happens with the B-bots and Barney's family and his friends. Even though he didn't fit in anywhere, he found something not only in his B-bot. The story truly helps define what friendship really is and kind of everything that goes along with that. Maybe a bit intense for maybe the youngest of audiences without somebody to explain if there were questions. I would definitely recommend this for everyone from 8 to 80 and above. We did go ahead and give Ron's Gone Wrong a 5.75 on the deputy scale, not because there was anything particularly flawed with its presentation. Though the story had such a powerful message, it was easy to get lost and not get the full message if you weren't paying attention. Especially for those of a younger audience that don't necessarily pay attention to the details, it'd be kind of easy to maybe be distracted. Life is about making memories. This story is a great example of that.